Stick around for a peek into our first grade geography curriculum. So hi everybody, like I said, this video is going to be a quick overview of how we do geography in first grade in our homeschool. This notebook by DK has been probably the core of our geography studies, and we sped through this book really quickly. It has about 47 pages and it goes through very basic concepts. Some people say that the DK books are too simple. I actually think they're just perfect as an introduction to geography. I would say the thing that annoyed me the most about them was just that the pages themselves are kind of glossy, and so pencil can be a little bit difficult and tricky on them, as can crayon. It doesn't quite catch as well. But the pages are very sturdy, which made them perfect for highlighting. So we used it as a way of practicing and learning how to highlight. Gabriel's reading skills are pretty strong, so he would read the paragraph out loud to me, and then we would go through and he would highlight what he thought was most important. The activities themselves are very, very rapid, and so it gives you a good overview of what maps are, compass directions, continents, straight through to the oceans, islands, lakes. I think it gives you a really nice broad overview of different elements of geography and biomes, the difference between political maps and natural maps, political borders and natural borders. It goes into a little bit about the United States, cities, towns, capitals. Really focuses a lot on how to read a map, how to map your own neighborhood, and then it has a cute little certificate. Each notebook comes, we tore it out, but with a page of gold stars, and they can track their progress in the front as well as in the corners of the pages if you like. And then there's answer keys in the back. We really enjoyed this book. I thought it was a really nice overview. Again, only 47 pages, so you go through it quite fast. So now that he's finished the first grade geography book, we will be progressing straight into the second grade one. We were really happy with it. And it has the similar types of activities, but if you can notice, more text. So the reading becomes a little bit more challenging and the activities themselves become a little bit more challenging, but still fairly simple and varied. A lot of the titles I'm noticing are the same, but the concepts are a little bit more in-depth. Another book that we had picked up while we were waiting for the second grade DK geography book to come in was this Maps, Charts, and Graphs book by Modern Curriculum Press, and I picked it up for 66 cents from the thrift store. They are available. I've seen them on some suppliers, including Rainbow Resources, I believe. And I really, really love this book. I just picked it up randomly, not really looking through it, but I thought this was a really fun book. It talks about a lot of different things that the DK books don't talk about. For example, the differences between pictures versus drawings versus illustrations, what captions are. Again, it goes through a map. It has a little bit of description, and then it has a couple of questions. The activities are varied throughout, which I very much appreciated. The maps themselves are colorful. It talks about different types of maps, like a grid map, different signs and symbols, how to follow like an aquarium map, map keys, map scale, using a road map, following directions. And again, this is also a pretty quick book. It only has, let's see, about 21 lessons in it, so we went through the book fairly rapidly. It has a little glossary in the back and then an answer key as well. I really love this book. This is Maps, Charts, and Graphs Neighborhood. This is level B. Apparently these are all the books in the series, and I intend on getting all of these if I can now, because I was really impressed with just how much they entertained my son and how well they assessed understanding. The other book that we're planning on using after finishing the next DK book is by Evan Moore, and it's just a grade 2 geography practice book. It's designed for 36 weekly lessons, and apparently it also has 36 downloadable maps. And again, it goes through with what is a globe, what is a map. The questions are a little bit longer with more areas for writing in answers. It has vocabulary that they introduce with every single one, and the answer keys are right here. So again, it talks about map keys, the United States, street maps, the world map, land and water maps. Here's Hawaii, Florida, a rural area map. I very much like how it introduces a section and then has the vocabulary. So it's a little bit more involved of a curriculum, and I think you'll be ready for it as we complete the DK geography book for grade 2. So that is pretty much our plan for geography this year, and I'm excited to use this book. For those of you who watch my channel, you'll know that we also use Little Passports. This is the new Little Passports Early Explorers box that we just got for my daughter, and I will be doing an unboxing video of that soon, so stay tuned for that. We've really been enjoying Little Passports, so I think that's a really nice addition to any geography curriculum. Another core piece of our geography curriculum is the GeoPuzzles box. I went ahead and bought all of them in one box. So if you haven't used GeoPuzzles, one of the things about them is that a lot of the pieces are not typical puzzle pieces, which makes it a little bit more challenging for the kids and also makes it easier for them to understand the shapes of different countries. Though the countries are not split up by their shape exactly, some of them are, and I think it makes it interesting to put together puzzle pieces that don't quite snap together. So you really do have to have an understanding of where these countries may go. So another one of the floor puzzles that we really enjoy using is by Melissa and Doug, and it's the USA floor puzzle. The pieces really are quite jumbo. This is out on the floor a lot, and you can see the pieces are super user friendly. I like that the states are shaped like the states are shaped. So California is shaped like California, Wyoming is shaped like Wyoming. They all have the capitals on them. It's a really fun way of practicing the U.S. geography. And last but not least, where would we be without a globe? We have two globes. This one is a standing globe. It stands on the floor. It's a little bit rickety, if you can see. It's got a long stick and a base, and we like it because the entire thing flips around and you can turn all the continents as well. It's a little bit beat up. I think I picked this up at a thrift store for like $3. It's a topographical map as well, so you can feel the mountain ranges. We love it. It's a little bit outdated. You'll see here's the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics up there, but just for understanding continents and oceans and the relative sizes of countries, I think it's been really, really fun and useful for us. This is another globe we use. It's a desktop globe. It comes in different colors. I like them to understand that the water is still the water, even though it's not blue here. And I very much like textured globes so that they can understand what mountain ranges are and kind of physically feel the spread of, for example, the Rocky Mountain Range or the Urals or anything like that. So globes, I think, are essential. It makes a really fun way for them to just find things, point things. They can spin it. Who doesn't love something that spins? I got both of our globes from the thrift store. If you need one, go to the thrift store because they almost always have them and they're usually less than $10. One of the last books I'll show you is just by Childcraft, and it is the Places to Know book. It's been a really fun addition to our geography curriculum. We generally do not correlate this with the country we're studying or anything. We just go through and find a page that looks interesting and read it. It goes through and shows you interesting places in the world, like like Andorra, Australia, Japan, holy Hindu cities, caves, treasures. I really like how vast the scope is of this book and the different pages. It talks about things that I never knew about either, like the blue grotto on the Isle of Capri, and just really fun little things. I really like the Childcraft books because I learned so much from them, and it's a fun thing. So we're the Canary Islands named for canaries. The Statue of Liberty. Let's see. Some of these books you can pick up at thrift stores have so much variety and add a lot of spice to your studies. So here's Venice. Just beautiful pictures, and so this is just a addition to our geography curriculum.
So that's how we do first grade geography around here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. As always, I wish you the very best day.